Because when we teach something like this, a lot of people will have conflicts. One of the first conflict is that, how about when we sin? Yes, how about when we sin? How about my life? You know what I've been doing? How will I deal with this kind of situation? And you're calling me God, because this is what the enemy uses as a tool to bring that image down every time. He will take that image that God painted and put rubbish on it with your help. And then you put that rubbish on it, and then you don't see the correct image anymore. So we want to deal with that. And in the next few verses, the Bible mentioned the word sin so many times, and how we are going to have to deal with it. After you know and understand that you're God's children, you have a responsibility. Everybody say, I have some responsibilities. The first one is to purify yourself. Set yourself apart from a lifestyle that is not glorifying God, from a walk that is strange, from a walk that is stained, that is making your white garment to be stained, from a personal life and walk that is not in line with what you hear and what you claim to be. Every man that has this hope in him, purify yourself. It is not God that is going to do that for us. It didn't say God is going to do it there. If it is, we would say so, and then we will start praying that God should do it for us. But it says, every man that has this hope in him, purify yourself, because he is pure. This our Father is a pure God. Jesus is a pure God. There was no sin found in him. He says that the prince of this world came to him and has nothing in him. The devil looked at his life from head to toe and he can't find one thing. Not one thing. And that is what God is saying we should be. He's not saying that we have already arrived, but he says attempts every time to push forward and press onward and purify yourself, walking in purity inside and outside. We cannot be living recklessly and think that we are claiming we are God's sons. Understand that we are not splitting. I'm not speaking from both sides of the mouth. I'm saying that God is seeing a picture, and that picture is wonderful for you. But you yourself walk the walk of the picture that God has shown you. That's why Apostle Paul says we cannot continue in sin and say the grace of God should abound. The grace of God is heavy. The grace of God can swallow any kind of lifestyle, any kind of sin. But you must not continue living recklessly, carelessly, touching every kind of thing, and then concluding that you are in the lights. Whosoever, verse 4, whosoever committed sin is breaking also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law. And in verse 5 it says, and you know that Jesus was manifested to take away our sin, and in Jesus is no sin. So if God is treating you like his son, hear these people, the Son of God has no sin in him. So you should not begin to put your hand in a lifestyle of sin and then expect that you are sons. No. Everything here is still saying the same thing that was in verse 1. It's just looking at it from the other end of it. That please, children of God, sin must not be a habit in your life. We must not be going around committing sin and then coming back and asking for forgiveness. Oh, God, give me grace, give me grace. And then you go back and do it. It must not be a habitual sin, a habitual lifestyle. And you know that Jesus was manifested to take away our sins. For in him there is no sin. There is no sin in Jesus. The prince of this world came. He examined Jesus from head to toe. He examined his thoughts. And if the devil examines someone, let me let you know that he will have been thoroughly examined.